Today I wanted to do a video of things I thought of when I was a child. And some of this stuff is like so dumb. Like to this day, I was like, man, I really like fucking thought that. And like I was talking to my mom, she was like, dude, do you remember when you did this? And I was like, fuck, what an idiot. And I probably would still do some of this stuff, but let's just get to it. So number one, and my mother told me this, so it wasn't exactly all me that like made it up, I guess. I thought if you hold in your poop and your farts, you explode. So like every time I had to fart when I was a kid, I was like, Mom, I can't hold it in, I'm gonna explode. And my mom was like, we're at church. And I was like, oh! Like, and I was pretty sure I was pretty much like a bomb to like everyone. And so that like terrified me. Alright, so another thing I thought, which I feel like a lot of girls thought this, is that if you don't have bangs, so like right now I don't really have bangs. I always wanted this look when I was little because I always had the shortest like bangs, like they were so ugly. I always had this little like bowl cut almost. And one day I was like, you know what, like my sister doesn't have bangs, nobody has bangs, I don't want bangs anymore. So one day I was just like, fuck it, and I just chopped it all off, and it was like the saddest thing in the world because after I did that I was holding my hair and then I looked in the mirror and I was like, like that's the moment I was like, I knew I fucked up. I was like, God damn it. And I didn't tell my mom, I didn't tell anybody. I literally snuck in her bathroom. I put a little stool there. I grabbed the scissors because they were kind of high up. I just did it. Who is it? Hey, come here, come here. Here's my proof. Jennifer, do you remember when I wanted I didn't want bangs because I never saw you with bangs. And
yes.
So one day I just like cut it off.
Yes, you did.
It was the saddest moment of my life. Alright, so this is something else my mom would tell me. If you eat a fruit seed, so if you eat like an apple and you eat the seed, that a tree will just magically appear in your stomach because that makes so much sense. And so every time I do watermelon, apples, anything, like I would just make sure I would go around and make sure nothing grows inside of me. When I was in elementary school, I would always steal this girl named Tanya, and if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I would always steal her pencils. And the reason being is I thought that if you borrowed someone's pencil, your handwriting will look exactly like theirs. And so I would always steal her pencil because her handwriting was just so pretty and neat. And so every day she'd come to school and she'd be like, where's my pencil? Like I swear every day someone's taking my pencil. And I would just be like, I'm sorry, your pencils just don't work. Like I don't understand. Sorry, Tanya, I owe you about 100 pencils. So this is kind of like, people actually like, well, they believe this, like reincarnation type of thing, which I don't believe in it. I believe in like God and heaven and all that. But when I was little, and my sister thought this too, so I wasn't alone. But when I was little, I thought if you are bad, you're gonna be like an insect, or you're gonna be a bug, or something that people don't like and just kill right away again. But if you're good, you're gonna be like a dog or a cat or something that people just love and care for so much. And so, I don't know. So every time I looked at my dog was Honey, and I was like, you're a good person, Honey. Good job. Okay, so after my showers, I would get out of the shower, right? And you know when you first get out of the shower, there's little water drops coming out of your fingers. And so I thought I had like a magical power. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I fucking can shoot water out of my hands. But it would only be for a little bit of time, like right after I get out of my shower, because I was young and I didn't know how to control it yet. And true story, I just thought I could fucking, like someone was mad at me, but it didn't work. And I was like, why can't I figure out my powers? So I believe this to this day. When you're sleeping and your foot is barely out of the covers, someone's gonna fucking get you. I don't care if you checked your whole room, and I feel like everyone thinks this, but like it's just gonna get your foot or it's gonna get your arm. So I'm always like huddled up in my blankets. Like even like now being 18, I just fucking lay there and I'm like, alright, no one's gonna touch me. Or like also another thing which I'm pretty sure people still think, and I would probably do this if someone came in my room and was about to kill me, I'd just put the sheets over me and I'd be like, I'm fucking safe. Like that's my fucking like force field is my blanket, even though like they can't see me. That's like an invisible cloak, right? I think that's kind of a Harry Potter thing that people think about that, like putting their covers over their heads when someone's like about to like kill them or something. Makes sense. Alright, so another thing I thought of, the last thing, is that when girls would wear eyeshadow like this, like heavy eyeshadow, only the heavy eyeshadow, not really light colors, that didn't really help, just like darker colors, that was like a sun protectant somehow. Like it was kind of forcing like no sun into your eye and it was just blocking it. Or like same with fake eyelashes, which is kind of true. If you wear those big ass ones, like the ones that are like 5 sets, then yeah, I mean, you're protecting your eyes a hell of a lot. That's like a hat under your eyeballs. I always thought that it just protected you from the sun, and I thought, you know, like I always wanted to wear eyeshadow. I always wanted to wear makeup in general when I was little. I was always a huge, like, I loved it, and my mom was always like, no, and I was like, but I want to protect my eyes, Mom. Why aren't you letting me? And she was just like, what? Like, what are you saying? I was just like, forget it. And then when I was older, I realized, like, fuck, I'm an idiot. If you guys thought any of this, or if you guys thought anything funny or embarrassing when you guys were little, or did something funny and embarrassing, please let me know, because it just brings back memories, you know? And then make sure you like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. New videos will be out. Try to be out every Tuesday or Wednesday. Love you.